Okay, so today we are going to be playing through Deck the Halls. The first thing we have to notice with Deck the Halls is that we're starting on G. No vowels pressed down, but we got to make sure we start on a G and not the C. So that means we got to take a nice big breath before we play, and we got to make sure we're really vibrating those lips nice and fast, so we start with a G. I'm just going to play the first measure. Let's play it together. I'll give you 3 and then we're in. Here we go. Ready? Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. Let's try that again. Make sure we're taking a nice deep breath on beat 4 and that we're coming in. All right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Let's try that again. And this time when you're playing it, focus on letting the air naturally come out. Don't feel like you have to push the air or that you're forcing the air out. Just let the air naturally come out, okay? Big breath, air naturally come out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do it again. And this time, let's focus on the vowels. When we're doing a passage like this, we really want to make sure that we're slamming those vowels. G, F, E, D. All right? G, F, E, D. Let's try the first measure again. Big breath. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. We're going to move on. However, if at any point you're not sounding like you have that clarity and that nice phrasing, stop it, go back, okay? Feel free to pause the video and go back. The most important thing is that we have a clear sound, all right? Let's just do that first measure one more time. Here we go. Breathe with me. 1, 2, 3. All right? Now we're going to go do measures 1 and measures 2 now, okay? We're going to start here. The line moves down to that C, and then we're going to go G, F, E, D, C, D, E, C. Let's see if we can do it all in one breath, okay? So we're going to do measures 1 and 2. Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. All right, and again, we want to do it in one breath. So we got to make sure the breath that we take before we play is nice and big. Here we go. We're going to try it again. Just the first 2 measures. 1, 2, 3. All right. Also make sure for this part that we're really getting that tongue firing as well. So this is measure 1 and measure 2. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. One, same thing again. 1, 2, 3. Good. All right. Now you'll notice this comes up 3 times in the song. We do it at measure 1 and 2, and then it comes up again in measures, I guess this would be 5 and 6. So let's go ahead, let's try measures 5 and 6. It's the same exact thing. We're taking a nice big breath. Here we go, measures 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3. Good. All right, and then it comes up again at 13 and 14. 13 and 14. Here we go, 13 and 14. 1, 2, 3. And each time I'm doing this, I'm focusing on letting that air and that sound naturally come out. You don't want to be forcing it out. We don't want that. You want it to naturally come out. All right, so that's the first 2 measures. Let's go on now to measures 3 and measures 4. And this section right here in measure 3 with the 8th notes is really the most tricky part. So what we're going to do is we're going to really slow it down And we're just going to start by playing one D. Try it with me. We're going to play one single D. Here we go. 1, 2, ready. 2, D. 2, 3. 2, ready. 2, 3. And notice each time I play that D, I'm always taking a breath. All right? Let's go ahead. Let's just try that first D one more time. 1, 2, ready. 2, 3. Now, I'm going to add the E. We're going to go D, E. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3. Ready? 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 And I said this earlier, at any time if you feel like, whether it's the first two measures or the D part or any part, if you're not getting it, pause it, go back, play through it until we have a clear sound. Let's go ahead, let's just try that D, E part again. Here we go, ready? 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 And when I'm playing it, my tongue and my fingers are working together perfectly. One more time, let's just try the D, E. Ready? 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 Now we'll add the F, D, E, F. Ready? 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 Now, we'll add the second D to it, okay? And very, very slowly, we're going to go D, E, F, D. 1, 2, 3. Ready? All right, very slowly, we're going to try that again. D, E, F, D. Here we go. Ready? Ready? Not until you feel super comfortable with those 4 eighth notes do I want you to go on. So let's just keep trying that. D, E, F, D. Ready? 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 Play. Ready? All right. Now, let's see if we can add the rest of the notes in measure 3 and measure 4, okay? D, E, F, D, E, D, C, B, C. And remember that B is going to be the second vowel. That note right there is going to be the second vowel. In fact, let's just try that C, B, C. Here we go. And that C note is just going to be the second vowel. Let's do that part one more time. Second vowel, C. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to play the whole fa la 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 part. Fa la 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 la. And 1, 2, 3. Let's do it again, very, very slowly. It's more important that we play it slowly and cleanly than we play it fast and sloppy. Here we go again. 1, same thing. 1, 2, slow. And just similar to measures 1 and 2, how that comes up a bunch of times, measures 3 and 4 is going to come up again right here at 7/8, okay? So if we have measures 3 and 4 learned correctly, we also have 7 and 8 learned correctly. Let's just try that one more time, measures 3 and 4, nice and slow. Again, if you have to pause it to work that out, do that, all right? We want it clean, clean, clean. Here we go, measure 3 and 4. I want to do just the C, B, C one more time before we put this whole section together. Here we go, ready? C, B, C, just the second vowel. All right, now very slowly we're going to try measures 1 through 4. And we're going to take 2 breaths. We're going to take a breath before we start. And then a breath right here. Here we go. 1, 2, actually I'll get on this side. 1, 2, 3. All right? Ask yourself, did I play it cleanly? Did I take 2 big breaths? And were I slamming down those valves? If the answer is yes, then go ahead and you can try the first 8 measures, because measures 5, 6, 7, and 8 are the same exact thing. All right? If not, that's okay. Hit pause, go over it again until we get that nice clean sound. So here we go. We're going to try measures 1 through 8. 1, 2, nice and slow. And we want to make sure, again, it's so important that we start on the G, not the C. Not the C. Hear that pitch in your head. Deck, deck the halls with. Here we go. 1, 2, measures 1 through measures 8. 1, 2, 3. Now, this black bar with the 4, this is where the piano solo is going to come in. So when you get to the black bar with the 4, you just need to use your ears and you need to count, because the piano is going to go bum 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 bum. And after you hear that, you're going to come in with 13 and 14. Now, 13 and 14, just like 1 and 2. It should be pretty easy. Let's try that. 13 and 14. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, that should be easy. Now, let's get to 15 and 16. The first thing we have to notice about 15 is that we're starting on A's, okay? First and second valve down, and you got to vibrate those lips nice and quick, okay? If you don't, you're going to get caught on E's. A, 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 A. Let's just try that. A couple sets of AAAs. 1, 2, 3. Really make sure you get those A's. A, 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 A. We'll slow it down. 1, 2, 3. All right. You got to make sure you start on the A, not an E. Start on the A. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, ready. 1, 2, 3. Breathe. Don't feel like you're forcing it out. Let the air, let the buzzing do the work. Again, 1, 2. We're just going to do the A's. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Hit pause if you don't have those A's 100% down. You have to have the A's down. All right? Now, once we have those, you know what? In fact, let's just do those A's one more time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right? Now, we're going to take a big breath, and we're going to finish the song. Really use your air and drive the song to the A, all right? And if you look at it, we're really just coming down. We're starting at a high A, and we're just coming down by step. A, G, F, So make sure we're rationing our air out and we're really aiming towards that final C. Okay? You got to start on the A though. Here we go. 1, 15 to 16. 1, 2, 3. Let's try that again. 15 to 16. 1, 2, 3. Pause it. Go over that as many times as you need to so it sounds that clean. Alright, we're going to do the whole song now. Don't go on and play the entire song until each section is sounding very clean. Remember, that's where the piano solo is. Alright, and it needs to be clean and it needs to sound like you're singing it. Don't feel like you're forcing those notes out. Here we go from the beginning. 1, 2, 3. Bum 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 bum. Go home, watch the video as many times as you need so it sounds clean, clean, clean. Breathing, buzzing.